Alright, today I'm gonna fix one of the things that is probably about the most annoying part since I bought this car. I mean, I cleaned out the interior. I still have to clean out the seats a little bit better. Seats look better, but not as good as I could. But if you look at the steering wheel, I don't know how, but I guess 245,000 miles of wear and tear. It's pretty much made this whole steering wheel look like I don't know, it's cracked, it's dried out, and it's extremely sticky. So every time you try to drive the car, it basically is sticking to your hand. So over here, I do have a new steering wheel, well, new used. So today I'm gonna switch this out and see if that makes any difference to the appearance and to the pleasure of driving the vehicle. All right, so to remove the steering wheel from this assembly, there's an 8mm Allen bolt basically that holds it in place. So what I ended up having to do is actually use a breaker bar with an Allen wrench. And that, if you remove the cover on the side, you can see the plug for the airbag and the horn. But yeah, right inside this hole here is where the 6mm or 8mm Allen bolts were. So now I'm guessing that the two bolts on each side here, which is like a Torx bit, those are probably the two that hold the airbag assembly to the steering wheel. So I'm gonna next remove those. All right, now I finally got the steering wheel back on. It's a little more difficult than I expected. Had some issues. The airbag bolts are tightened extremely tight, so almost stripped those out. But luckily I got the little Makita impact with the little star bit, so I was able to get those bolts undone. But yeah, good thing is at least now I got a steering wheel I can grab onto without sticking to the steering wheel. This little ring, it snaps into place. It's a little tricky to remove, or at least it was on the previous steering wheel. But yeah, overall, I'd say it's probably 3 out of 10 as far as how difficult to do it. Just based on, again, not having bolts that are loose or anything. Everything's torqued down. That 8mm Allen bolt, you know, basically you need something heavy duty, or like a Allen wrench with a jack handle, just to be able to break that thing loose. It's torqued really down, you know, tight from the factory. So kind of same thing with the airbag bolts too. So anyways, one last thing to do on my list of stuff to do. At some point, this ashtray, I'm gonna probably try to remove the entire thing, repaint this whole area, probably repaint the whole thing. Obviously the shift boot, you know, I got a replacement one of those, and I'm also gonna change out the shift knob. I'm not a big fan of this. On my original Evo, I had a shift knob that actually kind of had this kind of style pattern to it, and I ordered another one of those. So as soon as that comes in, I'm probably gonna pull this whole center console area out and just swap it all at the same time. So anyways, on to the next thing. All right, so these are the old floor mats. As you can tell, they're pretty worn. Where it says Lancer Evolution 8, that's supposed to be kind of more like a chrome. Same thing on the passenger side, they're pretty worn. Well, good thing is I was able to find another set of floor mats, and although they weren't exactly pristine, where the writing was, that was pretty worn off. What I did is I took those chrome paint markers and kind of rewrote the Lancer Evolution 8 with the new floor mats. So you can see now what they look like. So I'm gonna throw these in, see if that helps to also improve the interior look of this car. Yeah, definitely gives it a much needed improvement.